There's Arlo. Hi, Arlo. Arlo's sleeping on my linens. My basket full of linens. There's my barn. Over here. There's the mama cat. Hi, mama. What are you doing? Anyway, I am over here. It's a very nice day. So I am going to work on a little project, and I thought I would just share it with you guys. And I have a partner. There's my partner. He doesn't want to be bothered right now. But anyway, my project is these small little buckets. Last night, they're a set of 3. Last night I painted them white with Annie Sloan chalk paint. I gave them a little sand. And today I'm going to put a transfer on some of them. Now I bought some, got these transfers off of Whatnot. If you don't know what Whatnot is, it's a live selling platform. I bought these from I have transfers that I sell, welcome in, but I thought these were so cute and I've never bought from her before, so I wanted to support another seller. And these are IOD transfers. There's a little mushroom and some leaves. So I bought a couple of these from her, even though I have a whole barn full of transfers. But I like the little fox. And thank you for the thumbs up. And there's a little bird. So anyway, what we're gonna do, look at this crown, this little crown. So anyway, I thought maybe I would paint the little tins. I just gave them 2 coats of chalk paint and I sanded them. I think I sanded all of them. Oh, that one didn't get sanded. So these did get sanded. They're a little smoother. And you can see I kind of let some distressing happen. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around. I hope I can do this. Not sure how I'm going to do this because I don't have a phone stand. I also, let me turn the camera around. I painted this little table. It was $5 at a yard sale. So I painted and sanded that. And I'm going to put this transfer on the top. It's kind of Christmas themed, but I like it. And Christmas is coming. I'm already getting stuff ready for my booth for Christmas and everything. Here are my plants. My plants are doing great. Let me know if you're in the chat. I can't see the chat right now, but I do appreciate the thumbs up. So what we have to do is pick out something that will fit on here. Little crown is cute. The leaves, I like the ivy leaves. I think the ivy leaves going around might be cute. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's an upside down mushroom. Okay. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Let me just see. Okay. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Okay. Now I can see the chat. Okay. So anyway, I did sand those 2. I did not sand that one. And I actually bought my first piece of cottage core today, which I said I would never do. But welcome to the world of ducks. So I'm jumping right in. But anyway, let me see if I can prop this phone up somehow and we can pick out something to go on the little cans. I do love the fox, but he's too tall. I'd have to cut him down and I don't want to do that. But we can use it on something else. I don't know. I like that little round flower. I like that little flower. I think that'd be a really cute start. So let me see if I can turn the camera around and get cutting and make this happen. Okay, let's see. Okay, stick the camera right here in this plant. How about that? There we go. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. It is so hot today and I got a terrible sunburn yesterday. Yes, this is the one that will be on the table. And then it comes with a lot of littles that you can cut up. So maybe I should do the canisters to match. But I think I want to start with the summer themed, the mushrooms and that stuff. So I'm gonna cut out that little flower that I liked. This one, this little flower, this kind of abstract flower. Cut that out. So these are transfers. Once you put them on a surface, you can wax over them and they will stay on there permanently. You cannot stick them in the dishwasher or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to go like this. Okay, that's the back. I think I'm going to put it right on the front. So this does have some lines on it, this little can. So it's going to have a little cracks in it. But I'm just going to put it on there. And then I'm going to take a stick. Welcome in. And it comes with, all the transfers come with these little sticks. And I'm gonna rub that on there. I didn't put any wax on the can or any kind of sealer. I won't do that till after I put the transfer on. So. Let's see. I totally rubbed it on there. Let's see if it's sticking. Oh yeah, it's sticking. It's sticking to raw paint. Oh, now if you miss a spot, you can just lay the transfer back down and keep rubbing. A little piece came off, but I'm okay with it because I want it to look kind of distressed. So there's the little flower, right? So that's that one. Now I need something to go with it. So that's on the front. I'm thinking I like some of that ivy going around and maybe a mushroom on top of that. Let me cut out some of that ivy and see how it looks. This is, oh, and I like these leaves too. Kind of like these little leaves. Maybe we're gonna do some leaves. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So cut the flower on there. And so I cut out these they're kind of big for this, but I think I'm gonna maybe I'm gonna cut this down a little bit because it's kind of big. So I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Don't want to waste any. Let me go right here. Ooh, I almost cut myself. Okay, so I cut those down a little bit, right? And I'm thinking I want to put them like coming up this way, like this. I don't know why, but maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, well, then I'll just paint over it, right? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and make the leaf look like it's sort of coming out of the flower. So what I did was I just kind of put it like that. And I'm going to press this down. And it's hard because it's a round surface. Usually we do this on flat surfaces. Try and get one leaf at a time. Thank you for watching. Arlo is supervising. He's over here sleeping on my bag of tablecloths. I did have a black cat next to me, but she left. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, see, I missed a little spot right by the stem where I want it to look like the flower is growing on this stem. It's hard when you have these little buckets. They have these like ridges, so you have to really make sure you get everything. Okay. Hit my car. There's somebody pulling in the driveway. Okay, there's that one. That's on that side. And let me put one coming out from the other side. See, yeah, it's cute. It's starting to look cute. Maybe a little mushroom next to there. Okay, somebody pulled in, but they are leaving. Bye. I guess they don't want to shop. That's okay. Okay, I have that one leaf that was left over. So let's see if I can find a spot for it. Sort of need some leaves that grow the other way. Let's see if there are any leaves that face the other direction. Okay, because we need something on the other side. So there's one. There's one. I see one. I got one. All right. They left. It could have been one of my regular customers, but they didn't stop. I guess they didn't want to get out of their car. Which is fine. I'm okay with it. Okay. So I cut this one out. It sort of faces the other direction. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I'm just gonna peel the back off. And then you don't want to touch that part with your fingers. And need to cut a little bit of that stem off. Scissors. It's a little too long for my liking. Yep. Cut a little bit of that off. There we go. Okay. And this one is going to go right there. Okay. Woo, it's windy. Windy. Whoa. Oh, my sign fell down. Okay. It is windy. Oh, my transfers are going to blow away. There they go. If you see me running, it's because my transfers are blowing away. Let me put something on them. There we go. Okay. Today is the day that I should be working in the barn, but I was out here all day yesterday in the heat and I just have no energy left. I don't have the energy to clean a barn today, even though it's a perfect day because it's not that hot out. I mean, it's hot. Don't get me wrong, it's in the 80s, but there's a breeze. So if you've never been to my barn, it's in western New York. I'm 1 hour south of Buffalo. Okay. 30 miles from Erie, Pennsylvania. 24 miles from Jamestown, New York. And so on and so on. 1,100 miles from Pompano Beach, Florida. Another one of my favorite places on earth. And about 2 minutes from Lake Erie. Okay, this one looks like it's on there. It certainly is. Okay, starting to shape up. You got the little flower in the middle, and then I did some leaves wrapping around. Right, and then we're gonna put some mushrooms on there. I like that funky flower, so cute. Okay. Okay, let's see what other goodies are down here. Okay, that's trash. How about a mushroom? Ooh, yeah, green one or a pink one? I'm gonna go with the green. These were just bits and pieces. I just bid on whatnot. The lady had couple of pages out of a book, and I said, oh, those are cute. I love the fox. So I grabbed them. Okay, now do I want to put it? Wow, that almost wrapped around the whole thing. That leaf, they're almost touching. So where am I going to put my mushroom? Maybe over here? I also saw another little pink flower like this, so maybe I'll throw that on there. Thought it'd be cute to have a mushroom in the front. Maybe over here on the side. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. So there's the back. You don't want to touch that part. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go right there with the mushroom. Okay. He's right on the crease and on the seam of the bucket. but it is what it is. They're just cheapy little buckets. I mean, they're not, you know, I got them at a discount place. It's called um, the Candle Outlet, and it's in Findlay Lake, New York. So it was a set of 3 for flowers or herbs, and they were galvanized. So you get the set of 3, and they come with a little tray, so you could like put it in your kitchen window or whatever. And so I just saw those, and I'm like, oh, those would be so cute with the transfer on them. So let's see how this looks. I might have messed it up. Not going to worry about it. Okay. That's the mushroom. It's the little mushroom. I could have went down to the bottom a little bit, I think. So now we've got the flower. Hi, guys. Pamela, what are you up to? Hi, Pamela. Now I see the chat. We are doing some transfers on these little galvanized buckets. Got these at, they have a hole in the bottom to put plants, guys. Got these at an outlet, a candle outlet. They came with a little silver tray. You put your herbs in there, but I painted them in Annie Sloan chalk paint that I used to sell, and I still have a lot of paint left. And now I'm just putting a little, these are IOD transfers that I got on Whatnot. It was just a few sheets of them, but I thought they were cute and I wanted to support the sellers. So it wasn't a whole book, it was just a couple little pages. So yeah, we just put that little mushroom on there. This morning I got up at 6 o'clock and I packed all your orders. It took me 4 hours. 4 hours of packing. Okay, now what else can we put on here? Let's see. It's so cute. Okay, so here's what I have left. I'll show the transfers for anybody who wasn't here in the beginning. So there's like this big white flower. And then I used some of these green leaves. And then this is so cute. Look at this little fox and a bird with a crown and some more mushrooms. And this little tree trunk, the little tree trunk with the fox sitting next to it maybe, might be cute. And then some ivy, another mushroom, and a little crown. So maybe on the next one, I'm okay with this one. I'm happy with it. I think it's cute. It's got the little flower, and then the leaves, and the mushroom. Can always add more. Whoops, something's flying away. All right. Okay, now my next one, I'm also going to be putting where's our logo? He left. He was sitting next to me. I also painted this little table yesterday. So I'm going to be starting to get ready for the Christmas season. So on the top of that, I'm going to be putting this transfer, this circle. It's going to fit perfectly there. It's kind of winter themed, but I thought it was cute. And then on one of those, I could put some of these little pine cones and stuff. Hi, Linda. Hey, welcome in. But anyway, let's do another bucket. And I really like those mushrooms, and it's still summer. So this one I painted, and then I sanded it smooth and distressed it a little bit. So this one I'll do next. And I think I'd love to put that little birdie on there with the crown. If he fits, let's see. He is not going to fit. He is way too tall. These buckets are small. But maybe we'll do the pink mushroom. Let me see, there was a bigger mushroom. See if this one fits. Bigger mushroom here, this big ugly toadstool. I think that one's gonna fit. I'll just have to cut off a little bit of the bottom. And then maybe some ivy around it. Where's the scissors? Here they are. Okay. Here's the mushroom. It's really, really ugly, but that's okay. It's going to be cute on here. So there's the seam in the back. I'm going to go to the front. Go put this on the front, in the middle. See how much of it I have to cut off. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to try and... I thought there was an Amish buggy going around, but it's my whirly gigging. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna, this is the stick it comes with. And you just kind of do that. Do the transfer. So I will have to cut some of it off because it's way too long. So where's the scissors? Okay. There we go. Perfect. What stinks about these little buckets is they have those ridges. So some of your transfer is going to kind of crackle a little, but it just makes it look old, and that's kind of cool. Thanks for coming in, guys. See if it's ready. So then when you, after you press down on that, you just peel this up. And I missed a spot, so I'm going to push it back down and rub it a little harder because it's on those ridges, so it's not sticking. But like I said, if it looks old, I'm okay with that. Okay. It's a little wrinkly. Okay. Let me press it down with my fingers. Okay. Here's the, how do you find the time? You are so busy. My projects are piled up too. I just don't have the energy to clean that barn back there, so I'm working on a little art project, which I never get to do. I don't have time to, I know I'm in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. Too bad, you know, we couldn't help each other. So there's the little toadstool. And I'm trying to keep the bottom, I'll use sandpaper to get that off of the metal part. I'm trying to keep the bottom with a little metal rim. And now I think I'm gonna, whoops, I got a piece stuck to me. I think I'm gonna put the, some of that ivy around it. Some of that ivy, because this one I did the leaves. leaves on there. It looks kind of empty. We might throw another flower on there. Okay. I love this cute crown. If I could find a place to put that, so cute. Okay. Let me cut this out. Okay. Let's do, so I have all this ivy, green ivy, English ivy. Let's see. Little piece out. You can just cut out as much as you want. And I'm going to start on the left this time. I know ivy grows from the ground, so let me see if I can make it so it looks like it's growing out of the ground. Okay. I want to fit it on the pot. So I get both leaves on here. It might be cut off a little bit. I'm going to go with that. I am going to have to cut off some of the stem. Okay. There we go. Okay. See how this looks. Whoops. And I'm just rubbing the transfer on the painted surface with the little popsicle stick they give you, and kind of pushing that down. It's going to be cut off a little on the bottom. I might not have laid that down very flat because it was so big. Let me cut this in the middle. Let's see, my ivy is on there. I'm missing the top. So I just push it down and continue to rub that. Okay. It's very quiet today. Yesterday I was busy. There was a lot of people. Today's kind of quiet. But I'm here. Okay. So that one. Okay, now I got to finish this one. This leaf. See how this looks. Might look stupid, but we'll see. Thing is, once these transfers are on here, they're on here. You could sand them down and paint over it if you wanted to. I'm usually pretty happy with the outcome. They're a little, these might be a little old because they're not sticking very well. I'm just gonna kind of push this down with my finger and see. Of course, I will put wax on it when I'm done. I will wax these because they're not gonna go outside, so it's okay. Yeah, I lost a piece of my ivy. That's okay because it just looks original. So there. Now I'm going to put some on the other side, facing the other direction. That's what I did on this one. Okay, I like that. I like the part of it's missing. Looks unique. It's unique. Okay. Let's see. If I could use it all, that would be awesome. Let's see. Scissors. Let's see. Gotta fit this on here somehow. Don't want it to look goofy. I think I'm gonna, let's see, I lost my train of thought. Okay. I'm gonna cut this right here. Just so it's easier to handle. Okay. So I just chop that up a little bit. And then I'm gonna put, that's not gonna work. Wish we had little tiny frogs or something to put on here. Let's see. That one's gonna hang off the bottom too. But I do like the one at the top. It'll look kind of like that. So I'll start there. Let's see. Just gonna cut this real careful so I can line it up. That's why they put these lines on here, so if you want to line it up, you can. But I want this one to be at the top. Kind of. Okay, here we go. There goes nothing. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to start with that one and see what happens. Where's, oh, here it is. Okay. See how that looks. So what's everybody up to today? Arlo, you coming back to see me? Hi, Bean. Hi, Arlo. Come here, Ar. Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Get up here. Come here. Come here, Ar. This one shouldn't take very long. Doesn't take long at all to get these transfers on. You can tell when it's on there. Just peel it back, and if you see a spot where you missed, you just press it back down, and like I missed a bunch of spots. There we go. In the corner here. There we go. So there's my first leaf on that side. Hi, Dawn. Hey, how are ya? I'm just over here doing a little crafting project. All right, now we need the rest of our ivy. What you guys up to today? So I'm gonna put another ivy leaf on there. Let's see. Now that one's gonna hang down a little bit and get cut off. Let me see how that looks. Maybe I want it coming out from behind the mushroom to cover that up. Or maybe I'm going to start over here. I'm going to put this here so it wraps around. I'm just going to continue this. Okay. This line, and then we'll throw something right there to kind of cover up that hole. I wish we had like a little frog or something. Little toadstool. Oh, that is a toadstool, that mushroom. That's right. That's what they call those, toadstools. Okay. Watch my battery. I'm doing well. It's hot out, so I'm trying to get stuff done. Yes, it is very hot out. Yesterday I got a wicked sunburn, and today I'm sitting in the shade. I saw Grandma of 11 was on. She's on some kind of raid train, Amy told me. Popped onto Whatnot for a minute. But my car is full and everything is full, so there's no reason for me to be on Whatnot. I don't need to buy anything today. So I was watching, speaking of Whatnot, I was watching this girl last night. It was her first show. And she was selling all this cottagecore stuff with ducks and everything on it. And she sold out. Oh, nice, nice. This girl sold out of all her duck stuff, duck cottagecore. And she literally made over $1,000 selling ducks with ribbons and bows. And I'm like, okay, that's where the money is. I was dying. I couldn't believe the prices. I'm like, I'm looking for everything with a duck on it from now on. Like, it's such a craze. Ooh, that one came out real nice. And they kind of lined up in the back. So now we just need something right there. We're missing something there. They matched up real nice, the ivy, English ivy. So we need a leaf there, right there. So let me see if I have another. I do. I have one more English ivy leaf, unless I have something cute to put there. I could put a little pink flower there, would look really cute. And maybe do it upside down. Let's cut it out and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it was crazy. She had like 100 people in there waiting for one bread box. Let's see. A little flower next to the mushroom, or maybe another ivy leaf. Let me see. Another piece of ivy. Let's see. Where did it go? It was here. Where did it go? There's a leaf. Did it fly away? Might have flew away. Hold on. No, garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I found it. Here it is. Here's my last little ivy leaf. I think I'm going to trim it, and then I'm going to stick it down here where this empty space is. Somehow make it look like it belongs there. Because you know ivy's crazy, it grows all over the place. Alright, let me cut this up a little bit so I know what I'm working with. Okay, that's trash. Well, it might cover up a little bit of the mushroom, but I think I'm gonna kind of go with it. I think I'm gonna Yep, I'm going with it. Okay, where's my stick? There it is on the ground. Okay. I'm over here transferring away. I am putting a transfer over transfer, and I'm okay with it. I like it. So here's the way it turned out. This is how the second one turned out. It's got a little mushroom, toadstool, and some ivy growing. Missing a little piece right there. But you know what? Nothing's perfect. And these are just little galvanized. They came from the candle outlet. You get a set of 3. And they come in a little tray. You're supposed to put your herbs in them, I guess. So yeah, so there's that one. I think it's cute. It's kind of simple, but it's cute. And I'll probably put a coat of wax on it to protect it. And then, thank you for saying that's nice. I appreciate it. And then here's the little toadstool and the little flower. Maybe we'll add, this one's kind of plain. Maybe we'll add this little pink flower here. Although it doesn't look like the same flower. It's a different color. This one might need a little bit more. But you know what? It's okay. There's that. Cottage core. Are these cottage core? Can I sell these on my whatnot? A little mushroom, some leaves. Oh, you know where that would look cute? That would look cute coming out of those leaves, that flower. Would look real cute right there coming out. Let's see, is it too close to the mushroom? Let's see. Okay, well, I'll figure that out. You think so? These are the cutest ones. I just got to find something to put them on. This is a little fox, and then there's this little bird with the crown and another mushroom and another little crown. And then I thought the fox would look really cute sitting next to this tree stump, because if he gets caught, he can jump in there and hide. Or even that little bird sitting on top of there would be cute. And then there's this big flower. Excuse me. And some more leaves. Yeah, so that's my little, we gotta find something. I think I have a bigger tin can that I can put this birdie on, but I'll keep you guys updated. You like the tree stump? Me too, me too. I think him and the little fox would be so cute together, right? Wouldn't they be cute? Oh, you know what? That little bird could sit on the branch too. These were just parts and pieces I got from somebody. So, another little mushroom. All right, guys, that's my finished project. I'll get working on the table. I'll do a reel later. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Thanks for popping in. See everybody, not sure when. See you soon. All right, take care. Okay, copy link. How do we get out of here?